TopNotchMal is in the building, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you doing today, bro?
I'm good.
It's Memorial Day. You just got off work, right?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, man? We're supposed to be partying, jumping in pools butt naked, right?
Of course.
What's going on? Why are we here right now, man?
The hustle, the grind.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to tell Nick earlier. He wasn't listening to me. He said, "Why can't we take the day off?" It's because, bro, we can't, man. We got to do. We got to make sure we keep putting ourselves out there so we blow the fuck up, man.
Of course.
Introduce yourself to everybody that's watching this right now, man.
I'm TopNotchMal from the west side of Detroit, Linwood Ave. The new wave of the city.
Okay, the new wave. Explain it. Why is it the new wave, man?
You know, Detroit got his own sound. We are popping. We are popping.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm bringing like the smooth, not no singing, but harmonizing wave in.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
so this isn't
that.
just gonna be straight up rap. It's gonna be some type. What is R&B more so?
I do both. I'm versatile. I do everything.
Cool. Would you compare yourself to like a T-Pain or like?
Exactly.
Okay, cool, man.
They say I look like him.
You do, I was gonna say it before it shit started because you said some other artists. I was like, nah, bro, more like T-Pain. I just didn't want to say. I didn't know how you felt about that.
Yeah.
But that's cool, man, because it's rarity in the city, right? Like I was just talking to Motown Ty about that. Like it's just it's more one track lane right now for Detroit rap. Like it's just that trap rap and that lane real quick. But to get the R&B back into it, to get some singing back into it, to get some feeling back into it would be nice. You know what I'm saying? Talk about how you're gonna make that happen, man.
I'm gonna make it happen by hitting them baby notes.
Mm-hmm.
Not the real notes, but the baby notes. And keeping that, I don't know, how can I say it? Just going towards the ladies. That's what I'm going to do. Go towards the ladies. That's my lane, the ladies.
Okay, cool, man. Talk about the very beginning of your artistry, the day you decided you're going to hop into the bag.
Oh, that was, well, I started making music at 8 years old.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? But I started taking it serious last year.
Cool.
That's when I was like, I'm about to take off with this.
Okay. And so what was the moment that made you decide, okay, it's time to start taking it seriously? Like, is there a specific thing that happened that made you go like, okay, it's time?
Well, I was about to give up 2 years ago. And then, I don't know, my cousin, I heard my grandma, rest in peace, her voice like, no, you ain't giving up. And then I just wanted to show the haters off, you know, just show them like, I could do this.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody stopping me.
So talk about the journey so far as an upcoming artist from Detroit, man. What's been some things you've come across, whether it's obstacles or blessings so far in the game?
I've seen a lot of hate, a lot of love, fake love. You know what I'm saying? Really, that's really it. A lot of fake love for real, though.
What is fake love, man?
Love that's fake, man. You know, like when you start doing good, that's when everybody start coming around more, or trying to come around, be around you, or say you're doing good, you know, stuff like that. Yeah.
Would you rather not have that, or would you rather have it just to have it?
No, I want it.
The fake love.
Yeah, I want the fake love because you know I can point that out. I can point it out, and I don't want you around me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's easier to figure it out because they weren't supporting you in the beginning, but now all of a sudden they show up, right? So it's like,
Exactly.
where'd you come from, bro? Why are you supporting me now?
Exactly.
And you look at your own situation, and you see where you're at, and then you go, okay, now I see why you're fucking with me.
Exactly.
So you can keep fucking with me, but I'm never going to let you get tied in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saywant? You're never going to be able to be involved with me like to that level, right?
Exactly.
Talk about some milestones you've accomplished so far in your music career, man. What are some things that you have done that you want to talk about?
First of all, do we got some paper towel or something? I'm sweating chocolate
About to
milk.
cry? Oh, you need to.
I'm sweating chocolate milk. You know what I'm saying?
Good catch.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you.
You play football, I'm assuming?
Yeah, football, basketball,
okay,
ran
cool.
track.
Sit over there if you want.
Okay. Woo. I like that. But you say milestones, accomplishments and stuff?
Yeah, some features that you've been a part of or collaborations or some things you've done with your music that you feel are significant for yourself.
Well, let me see. So basically, like I said, I started doing the music at 8, but let me see my milestone accomplishments. Like I said, last year, when I got my first song on the radio, Nasty Girl, that was my first hit single. It hit 107.5. They started playing it a lot. You know, that was big for me, hitting the radio, you know? So I was like, dang, this is real, you know? Then everybody started, you know, like, hitting me up on social media. Oh, you on the radio? I'm like, again? You know? So it was stuff like that. Going to college, before, you know, going to college. I got one more year left. but I'm gonna finish. That's a big accomplishment, you know. What else?
Well, talk about how this song got on the radio in the first place.
Oh, shout out to Floss. Floss a lot. You know, he heard the song. He was like, "Oh, this the one." Well, my cousins and them said it first, but then he was like, "Yeah, this the one." And then he was like, "This is why you got to move." And I started sending it to people. Then it hit the radio, and then the people on Sundays, you know, Sale, I've been Dior. They started playing it. Then that's when what's his name? DJ Twist. Yeah, I think Hot 107.5. Yep. He started playing it. It was in rotation.
Cool, man. Now, what was the reciprocation you saw from your fan base and also from the newcomers? Like, did the engagement increase on social media and stuff like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like followers people start thinking I was buying followers. Like it would just start coming. It started coming. And then the comments, it was going crazy. So people was like, "Are you buying your followers?" I'm like, "No." And then they started looking at my views. Like you could tell somebody buying followers. It'll kind of like match up.
No, man. Let me tell you how you figure out, man. This is the way. If somebody's buying followers and likes and all that shit, all you gotta do is click that view like button, and you'll see some of these motherfuckers like from Germany or like from like crazy ass countries like Zimbabwe and shit.
Yeah.
Like this motherfucker doesn't even like. There's no way this dude would know about me. That's when you know somebody's buying fake followers and likes and all that stuff. But you obviously, because it was happening so fast for you and everything was coming all together like a few days span, probably people thought you were doing that.
Yeah.
And that probably is annoying too, right? To think like you're not getting, you did this. You made this happen.
I made this happen.
Yeah.
TopNotchMal, Big Mall, the big dog.
Yeah.
The chocolate man.
But then somebody's saying like, oh yeah. But anyway, so you get the song on the radio, the reciprocation's heavy. How many songs did it take before that moment happened for you that you were putting out?
Oh no, I was putting out a lot of songs. Like a lot of songs. And it wasn't getting no love. That's kind of what made me want to give up as well. You know, like on Facebook, you could go up to like 5,000 friends. I'm only getting 2 shares. You know what I'm saying? And then Instagram, people posted on their page, on their story. It wasn't, it wasn't no love for real. And then, like I said, it's just out the blue. Just got to going.
Right. And so now, how far ago was that? How long ago was it?
This was around this time last year.
Okay, cool. So, how did you blueprint the rest of your moves after that? Like, did you change the way your focus was for your music and how you're gonna market yourself or anything like that? And kind of talk about the process of what you did to change things up.
Yeah, because I used to do the Detroit style of music, the gangster rap. But I'm like, no. Once I did Nasty Girl, like I said, the new kind of singing, harmonizing, I'm like, oh, I'm about to start doing that. And then the lane was the ladies. The women gonna get you that money. You know what I'm saying? That's what people got to know. But once I did that, I'm like, yeah, I'm sticking with this. Even though I'm gonna still do other stuff, but that's my main lane. Yeah, the women.
Yeah, man. We talked again to a lot of artists that do try this different style out. Why do you think it's so hard to gain acceptance for that type of style? I mean, you got like Brian Hamilton, you got again Motown Ty, you got Dre Sconey, King of Detroit, and stuff like that. And it's a lot of people just don't accept it or they don't promote that type of music for whatever reason. So it's hard to get shares. But why do you think that is?
That's because a lot of people more, I'm gonna call it followers. They followers. They go with the hype. So like if this man's right here, he like it, Young Dog gonna like it. If he don't like it, Young Dog not gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I go. People just follow instead of lead.
Yeah, man.
If we had more leaders, we'd be living in a better world.
Sure, man. Yeah, man, living in a better world. It's right now, obviously, there's so much going on in the world that's insane, man. Like, I think, even when you turn on Say Cheese and stuff like that, or you turn on any of these social media platforms, it's too often that you're just seeing literally like current events like school shootings or just like these massacres happening or just somebody just pulling out a gun randomly. Yeah. This is like literally today that happened again. But it's kind of cool because there's a couple like fathers that are saying that they're going to stand in front of the schools all day long.
I just said that.
Yeah.
We should do that. I swear I just said that.
What'd you say?
That we should have like fathers or men go up to schools and just be there. At every school, at least 5 to 10 different people and just walk around. Don't get paid for it, just protect them.
Do you get to hold a gun?
Will I?
No, do you get to hold a gun? Like as part of the law?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get you get to have these monitors, kind of like fathers and mothers, whoever wants to do it, walk around the schools, and they're armed to just protect the students.
Just protect the school.
Yeah.
That's it.
What do you think is that between the difference between that and like a security guard doing that, or like a police officer just doing that?
The difference is gonna be somebody really protecting the school.
all right.
That's it.
Sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I heard about that, man. So I heard basically like there was a lot of police officers outside of the school that were, everybody was yelling at them saying, why don't you go inside the school, go inside the school. The sheriff made a statement the next day saying, the reason we don't send our officers into the school is because we don't know which student it is or what he looks like or where he is, so we can get picked off at any moment. So we're basically risking our lives. But then on the other hand, there was like a dad like a couple of years ago that ran inside of a school, found a shooter, killed the shooter before he could even really get any of the students. So it's like, if this guy could, go do it, then why doesn't a police officer go try to attempt to do the same thing? But do you see that side? Do you see that side of police officers not moving inside of the buildings, or do you just not understand it at all, just from a humanics standpoint?
I'm gonna say if he was black, he would have went in there. They all would have went in there. Easy. If he was black, he would have went in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They would have just, and no talking, got on them.
You think if the student was black? I mean,
If the student was black, they would have went in that school.
how are they gonna know who color the student is?
Somebody, they called the little girl. I mean, was it the girl? The little kid called.
Okay.
They could have said, it's a little black dude.
What? Well, hold up, man. What makes the difference between if it's a white person or a black person in this situation in particular? In this situation.
Because he black.
That's
Real. You know how it's bad out here?
90% of the time, I agree with any other situation, but this situation.
Okay, look, just imagine.
Okay.
If it was me and they said, it's a black guy with dreads with a gun in this building right now, what you think they're going to do? Me.
I mean, they're gonna kill you when you get out.
No, while I'm in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but okay, I can see it, but let's talk about not the racial factor, because in my opinion, in this particular situation, like, okay, put it this way: they walked out the dude and Hank. Oh, well, this guy got killed. He got killed, right? So this guy, the last dude who just did this, got killed because he did a standoff with the police officers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right?
that's different.
So, in this particular situation, or these just in general, man, what do you think? Why do you think this shit's happening in the first place, from your perspective?
It's a big generation gap. People not. I can't even say that. I would just say it's too easy to get a gun. It's too easy. Like, you can get a gun off the streets. You know what I'm saying? Your friend can have a gun. Hey, bro, let me hold that. The parents, leave their guns out. So it's just too easy to get a gun.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be that easy.
If you were like the president of this situation, how would you handle all this? What would your first step be? What steps would you take to like prevent this shit from happening in the first place?
Me?
Yeah.
Personally,
if you're president of this is the whole situation in the U.S.
President Mal. I like that.
Yeah, you feel me? It's actually say he name.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That should be my rap name.
Yeah.
But no, I would. First and foremost, I'm gonna get. How can I say it? You gotta have a CPL. I mean, I ain't even gonna say that. You gotta have a gun only to protect yourself. You can't just be walking around with a gun. It's no open carry. I'm gonna say that. You can't just have a gun because it's too easy. You can kill anybody. Which you could do that with a CPL though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Man, no guns. No guns
See,
at
that's
all.
why I like what Barack Obama said a long time ago when it came to like these mass shootings and stuff. Is he was just straight up. He was just like, "There's nothing you can really do.
You can't really do nothing.
You can't really do anything because
that's a hard question.
There's millions and millions and millions of people out here, and some of them are waking up with they already have mental issues or mental problems or whatever, and you can't track down everybody and know what everybody's doing all the time. The only thing that sucks about some of these kids that they're figuring out is they'll look at like their social media posts and it's like clear as day, this dude is mentally ill. Like, something's gonna happen if you guys don't do something about this kid.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like you interfere with their life and they can sue you if they had they weren't planning on doing anything. So it's just there's nothing you can fucking do, bro. It's gonna happen.
There's nothing you can do.
Now preventing it when it's actually happening, I like your idea. Like have parents walk around. Maybe give the teacher a gun. I don't know.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Why not?
Because some teachers out here shouldn't be teachers. And they shouldn't have a gun. They be slamming them, punching them. So just imagine if the teacher had the gun.
Man.
Oh, you ain't raised your hand? Pow.
What if they got trained?
Even that, bro. Just like he said, because they're already fucking loose cannon. Some teachers are loose cannons.
Yeah,
already.
it's like it's nothing you could do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want my shop teacher to have a gun. He was like, fuck you.
That's my whole perspective, though. Like, there's literally nothing you can do at the end of the day
Nothing.
because there's just so many people to track. There's so many people that have mental issues. There's so many things that you can't track everybody. You can't prevent everything. These things are just happening more and more often. So people are trying to find a reason or somebody to blame. But it's like there's nobody to blame, bro. It's just this just happens. It's unfortunate. It's happening more now than ever.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, back to you as an artist, man. Talking about, you know, again, you're separate. You're different from everybody else, obviously. Like, you know, you're not doing the trap rap scheme and everything like that. Who are some artists you could see yourself working with? Would you collaborate with the rappers of, you know, the newer generation of Detroit rappers, or are you looking to work with singers, or like, who are you looking to work with in particular?
I will honestly work with anybody. And if you want to work with me, I'll work with you. You know, I'm gonna just put a new type of sound on the song, and I can rap too.
Yeah.
I can rap or I can sing, however you want it.
Yeah.
So there's no just a singer. You know, anybody, young, older, it don't matter. Just come on, I'm with it.
When you look at Detroit right now, as a whole, the music scene and everything like that, what do you see perspective-wise? How do you look at it? Are you happy with the direction it's going in? Do you wish things were a little bit different, or do you just like the way it's going full blast?
I like the way it's going. We starting to get recognized, like for real, even though we should have been recognized. But they starting to notice that we got real talent here, because we do. We got talent everywhere, from the youngest, you know, to the oldest. Like, you got people that's really doing their thing. And it's just the way how the game is right now. It's them beats. You know what I'm saying? If people really like listen to people, like, it's some people that can really make music out here. Like Egro.
Yeah.
Like, he can really, like, if you listen to him, he can really rap.
That's what a lot of people say.
Like, he can really rap, you know. Peasy, Vezo, you know, like, stuff like that. But they don't mumble. You know, it ain't no just people really making real music out here. So, yeah, I like the way it's going. I like the way we in the right direction. We're moving in the right direction.
For sure. As yourself as an artist, man, talk about where your lyrics stem from and how you get your music together in the first place. Like, where does your music, your thoughts, your ideas, and everything come from in order to make the music that you make?
Well, I be in the studio, and then I play like 10, 15 beats. And then I'm an energy person, so I got a vibe, had that energy around me, good energy. You know what I'm saying? So I hear the beat. If the intro is weak, I don't like it. Like, I'm not gonna use it. It could be the coldest beat ever, but if the intro weak, I'm not gonna use it. You know. But if that beat is coming in nice, I say I want this one, and then boom, I go. Cause I write, but I freestyle. I've been freestyling since last year.
Okay.
Since Nasty Girl.
So are you punching, or are you just going
up punching?
Okay, cool.
Punching, yeah.
Cool, yeah. A lot of people are talking about punching, man. A lot of producers are saying they're not too happy with it and stuff like that, and some consider it cheating to some degree, and it's not like the old days how it used to be. But like, the process for punching for you? What does it do for you? Does it just make it easier to flow, or like why did you choose the punching route?
I still do the other way as well, but the punching route, like you said, why? Because you don't have to. Whatever come to your head, you say it right then and there. You just say it. I feel like it's easier for people. Like you said, they say it's cheating. Yeah, I mean, you could call it that, but it's life. I mean, it's getting done.
It's making music still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's laying like that.
Do you consider yourself more of like a 90s era as far as the appreciation for music, or the newer era?
90s.
Okay.
100%. 100% 90s. Music changed once Soulja Boy came out cranking that. That's when everything changed. You know, that's when the beats start changing. You know what I'm saying? But for sure, 90s.
Yeah.
Like me, one of my favorite artists is Ja Rule, Nelly, you know what I'm saying? T-Pain.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. Like, I just like them, that's old, the sound, because back in the day, music, I don't know, it just had more of a meaning. Like, it had a storyline.
Yes.
You know? And now it was way better. Like, you can close your eyes, whatever they were saying, you could see it, you could picture it. And now it's just, I don't know, it's just going with the flow.
Yeah.
That's why I love the 90s better. Or that style of music.
Yeah, man. It's kind of funny how you brought up Soulja Boy. Like, he's like the breaking point for like the change in music.
Yeah.
And like, was he a necessity for the music? Was music gonna die out if it wasn't for him, or was he like a re-emergence of like a whole new style? Like what?
I ain't gonna say music would have died out. I think that storyline would have continued instead of it being just flowing. Because people not making sense in these songs no more. Like the beat sweet.
Yeah.
They say like 2 punchlines. Everybody like that's the coldest in the city.
Yeah.
No. But I just believe that storyline would have continued. Like it would have been harder for these newer rappers to pop out.
Yes.
Yeah,
I totally agree with you, man. I totally agree. And listen, man, my cousins keep showing me like Polo G and NBA Youngboy and stuff like that, and I appreciate them, man. I do. Like I appreciate their sound. But damn, why does every song sounds exactly the same to me?
Yeah.
You know, they say you can't tell Asian people apart. That's how I feel about like when I listen to these new rappers. I cannot tell them apart. I'm like, I don't know who Polo G is or Young Boy or Young Thug. I don't know any of y'all because to me they all sound exactly the same. But it's popping, man. It's like people just really fuck with that vibe. You know what I mean? Talk a little bit about what direction you want to take as far as next year. Like right now, you kind of have your plan for this year planned out, but where do you expect yourself to be next year, and how do you plan to get there?
Next year, I don't know. I see myself being. I'm gonna be. How can I say it? My buzz gonna be way bigger for sure. As long as I'm doing what I'm doing now, putting in that work, staying consistent, and investing in myself, ain't nothing gonna stop me. Nothing. So I believe my name will be ringing. People gonna hear a lot more of TopNotchMal for sure by next year.
Would you take away anything as far as what's happened to you so far to get to this point? Like, would you have changed anything to get to the point you're now, or do you feel like the lessons that you've learned coming up in the game have made you, it made it easier to figure out how to handle yourself in the future?
I wouldn't change one thing at all. I love the journey. The journey, the best part about anything, being famous and rich, that you can do it if you grinding, but it's the journey getting there. You get to see stuff. You get to see friends fade away. You get to see real friends there for you, family. You know what I'm saying? You get to see everything and meet new people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the best part. And then y'all get cool, then look, we locked in forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. That journey.
Delegating yourself in the industry, trying to be, working on establishing yourself in the industry. What roadblocks have come up? What are some things that have come up throughout that have held you back or made it harder to progress in the scene?
Working be in the way, but I gotta go punch that clock. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't sell drugs. I don't care. I don't sell no drugs. I mean, I didn't dib and dab and stuff, but that's not what I be doing. So, how people can go out here and make $40,000 just like in a second? No, I gotta punch this clock.
Yeah,
I ain't got time to. I ain't know it's over. I gotta punch the clock. So work it be in the way, but I still respect it. Man. Oh, and then you do got some friends out here that just want to drink all day. Just drink. And they want you to chill with them all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, first off, let me go get some money. I don't want to sit around you all day. You a nigga. I want to be around some women if I am going to chill. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day, we can do it. We can kick it sometimes, but nah, I'm chilling, man, with myself or a woman. I'm not about to be around a dude all day. It's just not happening, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's some people out here that I know personally. Oh, come on, man, come chill with me. Let's drink all day. No, and then they be like, you fake. Well, I'm the fakest person in the world then, because I'm not chilling with you all day. Yeah. So that's a big block. You know what I'm saying? You have different people doing that, and sometimes they try to suck you in. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. No, you just gotta be strong and be like, no.
Yeah.
Don't be scared to say no.
No, I agree with you, man. There's got to be days where you just go like, listen, I got to get stuff done because I did notice that too with myself. There was a pattern of time where I was like, damn, bro, I'm really just like having way too much fun.
Yeah.
I'm having too much fun and there's shit that needs to get done.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I got to start disciplining my time and really paying attention to making sure that everything I'm planning for the future is getting done today. Now you go on Instagram and everybody's doing something. Everybody's at a pool party every single day. Everybody's somewhere doing something. Me and you are sitting here.
We here.
This is going to help us more than if I was chilling at the pool. Yeah, maybe I would have had a little bit more fun at the pool. Now I'm having a good time with you, but I'm just saying, there's some hoes, you know what I'm saying? But my whole point is that, yeah, man, you gotta go through I always tell people this. A lot of people don't get this message, but you have to do the things you don't like to do. Exactly. You have to do the things you don't like to do to get the things you want. Because if you're just doing everything you like all the time, that stuff usually doesn't amount to much, bro. Mm-hmm. Usually nothing really comes out.
The Go Girl song that I got.
Oh, yeah. We did talk about girls a lot. We're back on, Nick? All right, cool. Bitches. No, I was playing. What were we talking about? So this other track you got on the radio?
Oh, yeah. My song is called Go Girl. Okay. That's the one I was saying. That's, I'm just different from everybody. I'm not saying I'm stuffing this bitch. Fuck that hoe. It's all about them. They winning right now. Like, they been winning. It's just these retarded, weird gay niggas kind of got people sidetracked. I don't know. But this song is just basically saying how they got a bag. You know, they got their own. You know what I'm saying? Like, they doing it.
We have to find a clean way to discuss the subject because I want to post it, but I'm feeling like we're saying it in a way that like we're not even able to post it. Like, what do you put it this way? Let's cleanly talk about how male artists are just degrading women in a way that's not even like attractive on both ends, like to men or women. How far they're being degraded, without saying things that get us banned off Instagram.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, these dudes out here. Are not normal. They not normal. They always talking about women. You know, all the bad stuff. All you hear nowadays is the bad stuff about women. How they cheating all the time or how they talk too much. You know, stuff like that. But they women, you know what I'm saying? We love them. I hope they do.
And for the graphic version of this, please watch the YouTube video. Watch the YouTube video. But getting these songs on the radio is awesome, man. How does it come together? How do they find your songs? How do they get the spins off?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's because I'm dark skinned.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. No, I'm playing. But no, like I said, shout out to Floss, man.
Is he your manager?
Yes.
Is he a manager or a mentor?
I'm going to say mentor.
Okay.
Because first and foremost, it's crazy. I love you. But still, he didn't want me to make music.
Word.
At all. Like, because I was the man in football and basketball for real. But he said I was, too short to play basketball. So I started playing football more. But he was like, yeah, you going to get us out the hood with the football. Man, once I stopped playing football, he was so mad at me.
Damn.
I'm talking mad.
Did you have a chance in football?
I had a little chance, yeah. If I would have kept doing it, I would have did something.
For sure.
For sure I would have. But that wasn't my passion. You know what I'm saying? I was just doing that so I wouldn't have to run cross country. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to wear them little shorts. That's all So I was like, I'm going to just play football. But he did not want me to play. I mean, he wanted me to play football. He didn't want me to rap at all. I was sending him songs. No. Until I switched up the style years later. And then now we like this. Like,
would you consider that everything he's done for you to be in line with a better purpose for yourself, or do you feel like there's disagreements still as far as like moving forward with how you want to handle yourself?
Oh no, no, that's everything he did made me go extra hard because he seen it, But I felt like it was like a test. It's gonna make you give up because I'm not messing with you on that tip.
Yeah.
Because I'm helping everybody else. Are you going to give up? No. Because I'm going to show you that I'm better than them.
What's like the best advice you've ever gotten from him?
Stay consistent.
Really?
Stay consistent. And don't give up. If this what you want, don't give up. But my family tell me that. You got to grind. You want it, go get it. You want it, go get it. Can't let nobody tell you what you can or can't do.
Now, you're a fan of T-Pain, right?
Yeah.
I got a question, man, because this is something that's been bothering me about, like, all famous people. I feel like I'm kind of wrong for saying this because it's contradictory, but I feel like rappers shouldn't have podcasts. I don't know why. I don't like it. I don't like rappers having podcasts. It doesn't make any sense to me that you're on that side of the scope of entertainment, and then at the same time you have a podcast. It just reveals too much. Because I grew up in the era where an artist was mysterious. Like there was so much mystery behind what the hell an artist is doing. Like I don't need to know everything about what the fuck you're doing. That makes me like your music more. But now you got like T-Pain reviewing music and shit. It's like, I don't know how I feel about that because it's like, man, the mystique is gone now. It's like T-Pain, I can hear how you sound at all times and what your opinions are about literally everything. And like, plus, he's only doing it for money, which is weird. It's like you're T-Pain, but you shouldn't have to be doing these little ass podcast things to be making money. So how do you feel about that shit?
No, I agree with you with that 100%. I don't think he should be doing it or nobody, but I think he is doing it because I ain't even gonna say that. He can still pop right now. I think so. It's just in a different way. I think he'll still pop. Forget that. He will. But he's just not popping.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute. So, people probably like, no. Some people, like, no. So he like, I don't think he trusts. I ain't gonna say trust it. He probably don't believe in it. So he better get to believing. Come back. You changed the whole game with the auto-tune.
That's true.
So you the GOAT. You can do it.
Sure. Listen, man, it's been awesome talking to you, man. I want everybody to follow your movement. Please tell them how they can find you on social medias and what new projects you have coming up.
You can follow me on all social media, all the platforms, everything. That's where my songs at. But you can follow me on Instagram for sure at TopNotchMal with the 1 L. They always putting 2.
Man.
Yeah, it's 1.
Man.
So TopNotchMal, 1 L. I just dropped 2 projects, 2 mixtapes in February just to have some stuff out called The Tip Off and King of Hearts for the ladies. So now I ain't got to post nothing for a minute or drop no new singles. I ain't gonna say singles, just the tapes. But I got some more stuff dropping because I'm about to let everybody hear everything. But follow me on Instagram, everything else, Snapchat, Twitter. I don't care what you got at TopNotchMal, 1 L.
For sure, man. I appreciate you being a part of this, man. I look forward to seeing what you do and how you progress in your music career, bro. Great energy, man. Great vibes, great conversations. Everybody go check out Top Notch Mall. We have high-low visuals, shooting these productions for us. We're at Parallel Sound Studio. It's Memorial Day, so we're getting the fuck out of here. Peace!
Peace!
That was heat. Let's take this picture.